Yeah. Y'all already know who it is, man. It's King Ade with the Wizards Review. I'm trying to, have a serious face. Trying to, trying to have a poker face. However, I can't because we got a win today, man. We got a win finally. You know what I'm saying? Well, we won the last 2 out of 3 games, but tonight's win was an impressive win because we were actually able to hold a double-digit lead once we got it and we didn't relinquish it like we usually do. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of growth tonight. A great way to end this road trip. Although we were 2-4, there were some encouraging signs within this road trip. And tonight's game especially was very encouraging. And the biggest reason why this game was so encouraging was because we're beginning to get healthy again. A lot of people during our 10-game losing streak, when we were looking down, like we weren't looking as good as we have been earlier in the season, a lot of people just forgot, we've had a lot of players in and out the lineup. And even tonight, Denny wasn't in the lineup. You know what I'm saying? Will Barton wasn't in the lineup. Now, for some of y'all, those two not being in the lineup might have been a good. So it's debatable. You know what I'm saying? But what I did like about this roster when it was first constructed was I just thought we were a deep team. You know what I mean? I thought that we were deep. Our starting, of course, our starters, but also our bench was deep. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of injuries to the point where we had to bring people up from the G League, and we found a Jim and Jordan Goodwin. You know what I mean? Which just makes our bench even more deeper. You know what I mean? So tonight we got Rui back. Porzingis was back. You know what I'm saying? And we did Coach Ansel had a lot of different wrinkles tonight that, helped us get this win. So overall, man, I was just happy with the effort, happy with the way that we just carried ourselves tonight and played with a sense of urgency and played like we were supposed to win tonight. You know what I mean? So with that said, man, I'm just going to get right into it. So although we won the game, there are a couple of things I didn't like tonight. You know what I'm saying? And off jump, man, I thought that the Kings early in the game and throughout the game really were able to score in the paint a little more than I would like. We did win the points in the paint battle tonight, but I thought the Kings were able to score a little bit too easily, especially early in the game. We did step up our defensive effort. I mean, that's how we went up 20-plus points. And we never let them come back. But I thought early we did let them score a little bit too easily. We let Fox get off a little bit. He didn't make any threes, but he had 26 points tonight, 7 rebounds, only 3 assists, which is a good thing. That's their starting point guard. And to hold him to 3 assists, to hold him to 3 assists was definitely a good thing. You know what I mean? So I definitely like that. I definitely like that we held him to 3 assists, but he did have 26 points. Sabonis had a big game. He had a triple-double tonight. He had a triple-double, 20 points, 15 boards, 10 assists, only 1 turnover. I mean, that's an impressive stat line. You know what I mean? Very impressive stat line. So, Sabonis was a factor as well, but he didn't hit any threes either. So, between Fox and Sabonis, they were 0 for 5 from the three-point line. But I don't like the fact that any player on the opposing team can get a triple-double on us, win or lose. You know what I mean? So I definitely didn't like that. I thought that the Kings were hitting threes throughout the night, but especially early in the game, they were getting a lot of whatever they wanted, whether it was in the paint, whether it was from the three-point line. But again, we clamped down, and as the game went on, the three-point shot wasn't going down for them. The lid got on the basket, and we took advantage of that, and we went up on them. They ended the game 10 for 32 from the three-point line. We were 10 for 32 from the three-point line. So it was even in regards to three-point shooting. But again, the biggest difference is we dominated the paint. We dominated the points in the paint. We played our game to a T tonight. The way that we're supposed to play, when we have our best results, was how we played tonight. Inside out. Inside out. Get the ball in the paint, get the ball in the post, and score in the paint. You know what I mean? So I definitely like that. I thought Porzingis, all through the night, really, he was off tonight from the offensive end, but he did a lot more. And again, I just like what Porzingis did outside of his scoring tonight. You know what I mean? But even him scoring, he only attempted three three-pointers. So again, if you've been watching my show the last few episodes, I was saying, I don't want to see Porzingis shoot no more than three-pointers in a game, and he didn't attempt more than three-pointers tonight, and that really helped us, you know what I'm saying? And he was 2 for 11, so I definitely didn't like the fact that he only scored 7 points, but he gave us 13 big rebounds, and he was just a presence in the paint. He had 2 blocks, but his presence made it hard for the Kings to score tonight. Sabonis, although he had a triple-double, he was only 5 for 14 from the floor tonight. So again, that's a big credit to just Porzingis being out there and just being a presence. So I definitely didn't like the fact that he was off, but I liked everything else that he gave us tonight. Achilles heel that we have to shore up. We were missing too many free throws. We ended the game 17 for 24 from the free throw line, but we made one of our first 6 free throws. You know what I mean? So just to start the free throw start the game shooting free throws that bad was definitely not something that was good. You know what I mean? But again, it didn't. We always held the lead, even though we were missing free throws. So once we get our free throw game back and start making like 20 of 21, 90, 80, even 80% as a team. Once we get back to doing that, because we were doing that earlier in the season, that's just going to help us solidify wins and even have a more comfortable margin of victory than we did tonight. You know what I mean? And then, Kevin Huerter, he was hitting a few threes. I think he was their best three-point shooter tonight, and he was only 2 for 5 tonight. Lyles came off the bench, gave him 2 for 2. You know what I mean? So I didn't like the fact that we let them make any threes. You know what I'm saying? But in all seriousness though, we stopped them from shooting threes, and it wasn't a factor. So really, that's really all I disliked about tonight's game. You know what I'm saying? Not too much to dislike. We played a very good game. We might have played our best game overall tonight. Just very good chemistry, man. So let's get into the things that I like, man. And off jump, I noticed a wrinkle that Coach Unseld did tonight, and that was starting Porzingis and Gafford together. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, for one, he liked Taj Gibson's contribution, and Taj Gibson has been showing that he has some gas left in the tank, and he has something to offer. So that afforded us the opportunity to start Gafford and Porzingis together. You know what I'm saying? And then also we have Gil. Gil didn't play tonight, but he also can play the 4, the 5, and the 3. So Coach Unseld was comfortable starting Porzingis and Gafford tonight, and it paid dividends. You know what I mean? Having them starting together tonight really, even though they didn't score, they only combined for 13 points. They combined for 16 rebounds, and it just opened up our versatility. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, we were able to put Gafford back on the bench, bring Todd Gibson in to pair with Porzingis, and then sit Porzingis down, bring Gafford in, and then have him with Rui Hachimura at the 4. You know what I mean? So we just showed a lot of versatility with our lineups tonight, and I really like that. Again, getting back to our depth. You know what I mean? Key players getting back, and Coach Unseld being able to experiment with lineups, matching up with our opponent to hide our weaknesses, man. So just to see Gafford and KP start together was definitely a good thing, man. I felt that we moved the ball very well. I also thought that we pushed the pace very well. You know what I'm saying? Had a lot of assists tonight. We ended the game with 30 assists to only 4 turn. I mean, is that 4? No, we ended up with 9 turnovers in the game tonight. 30 assists to 9 turnovers. A little bit over 3-to-1 ratio is very good. You know what I'm saying? The Kings only had 19 assists, and we forced them into 13 turnovers. So again, man, just great offense and great defense, as a matter of fact. You know what I mean? We pushed the pace very well tonight. We had a 10-2 advantage in the fast break points in the first quarter, and we continued that throughout the game. So I definitely like that. Bradley Beal just played a very good game tonight, man. 24 points, very efficient, 10 for 16. He's been over 50% from the field this whole season. From, you know what I'm saying? Having a career year from the field in regards to field goal percentage. And he's not even going crazy from the 3-point line. He was 2 for 4 from the 3-point line tonight. So I definitely like that. But just seeing him with 24 points, 4 assists, only had 1 rebound. But again, just moving the ball, getting the shots when they were available. Didn't force anything, played within the flow of the offense, and just kept the ball moving and just contributed with the points, man. So I definitely like what I saw from Beal tonight. I thought Kristaps Porzingis was a lot, imposed his presence, especially starting in the second quarter. Yes, he didn't score too much tonight, but he was a problem on the defensive end, and he was rebounding very, very well tonight. You know what I mean? So I definitely like what I saw from him. Presence in the paint, just being in the way of the Kings, trying to get anything to happen in the post. You know what I'm saying? And again, Porzingis, for him not to score well, but being able to do other things for us on the floor was very big, and I really, really like what I saw from him. Not sulking, feeling bad for himself, still found ways to contribute. Just a big game for Porzingis, and for him not to be able to score as well as he can just shows how valuable he is to us, you know, for us. You know what I mean? So I definitely like what I saw from him. Rui Hachimura, man. Rui, he's just got back, just getting his feet wet. But tonight, if he could give us what he gave us tonight off the bench, again, that was what he was giving us before he got hurt, man. 21 points off the bench tonight. Added 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Saw the floor much better tonight. Making passes, rebounding the ball, aggressive. His mid-range is back to being wet. Hitting the three-pointer, 3 for 7 from the three-point line, 9 for 15 overall from the field. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even get to the line. Gave us 21 points, man. Very good game by Hachimura tonight, man. And again, man, if he can just give that to us off the bench, be the leader that he was for us off the bench, I'm telling you, we're going to get right back to being a problem in the East. You know what I'm saying? So definitely like what I saw from Rui tonight, man. I like Taj Gibson coming off the bench, giving valuable minutes. Only 13 minutes, but it was a plus 3 on the floor tonight. 8 points, 2 rebounds, just doing the dirty work. He could play with Gafford and Porzingis, and even play center if need be with Kuzma at the 4 or Hachimura at the 4. You know what I mean? So I definitely like that. There was times where they had Rui at the 3, had Gibson at the 4, had Gafford or Porzingis at the 5 as well. So again, the versatility of our lineup. If we need to go big, we can go big. If we need to go small, we can go small. We're getting healthy, and it's going to just get us back into the winning, feeling good about ourselves, getting wins. You know what I'm saying? So definitely like what I saw in regards to that, man. Forced turnovers tonight, man. We forced the Kings into 13 turnovers. We scored off those turnovers. So I definitely like seeing that. And I love the fact that we didn't turn the ball over tonight, man. We ended the first half with only 1 turnover. And that 1 turnover was Corey Kispert trying to get the ball in bounds and just a bad pass. That was the only turnover we had in the first half. We ended up with 9 turnovers, so we had 8 turnovers in the second half. But man, if we could take care of the ball like that, moving forward. It's only going to help us in the long run. So I definitely like that, man. It was good to see DeLon Wright back, man, and he is a presence. Maybe that was part of the reason why we were able to sustain a double-digit lead tonight. You know what I'm saying? He played only 15 minutes, only had 2 points, but was a plus 10 on the floor, and he gave us 8 assists with no turnovers. 8 assists with no turnovers, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely like what I saw from DeLon Wright tonight. Now, I saw a few people on Twitter tonight, like feeling like, why is Goodwin not getting any minutes? Is he not going to get any play because DeLon Wright is back? And I can understand your frustration because he did give us a lot while DeLon Wright was out. But you guys got to remember, we were on the 10-game losing streak. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, we brought Wright in to be that backup combo guard. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Goodwin, he came in because we were injured. We found a gym, and I'm happy about that. But if we're going to go up double digits, if we're going to win convincingly, I'm not going to complain if Jordan Goodwin doesn't get in the game. I mean, again, he's been very good for us, and it's good to know that we have an insurance policy on the bench if anything happens to our point guards. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes he's not going to get – everybody can't play. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't play. So I understand the frustration, but we got to be happy that DeLon Wright was back. DeLon Wright, as good as a defender as Jordan Goodwin has shown to be, DeLon Wright is a proven defender, a proven commodity in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? And money talks. Your contract talks. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Goodwin's a two-way player. We gave DeLon Wright a 2-year contract. You know what I mean? So it all makes sense. Ultimately, it's all about the win. It doesn't matter who's on the floor for me. You know what I mean? As long as we get the win, that's all that matters to me. You know what I mean? So I love what I saw from DeLon Wright tonight, man. I loved our points in the paint. 20 of our 28 first quarter points were scored in the paint, and we just continued to just do our formula. Inside out basketball, scoring in the paint. If the opposing team collapses on us, we dish the ball out for a wide open 3-point shot, and we hit them. You know what I'm saying? Monte Morris hit a big 3 in the second half. We just had a lot of big threes based on just playing big tonight. You know what I'm saying? Playing in the paint, playing inside out ball. So definitely like seeing that. We went up. We got a 20-point lead in the second quarter. We went up 30 points in the second half. You know what I'm saying? We ended the first half with an 18-point lead, and in the third quarter, we just built on that. Went up 30 before we let the Kings cut that lead in half. But again, we didn't let them get into a single digits like we usually do. And again, I just believe that is because we're getting healthy. Our depth is becoming what it was earlier in the season. So we're able to sustain leads. DeLon Wright, a great defender. You know what I'm saying? So just being able to sustain leads, hold leads, because our team is deeper, it's definitely going to bode well for us moving forward, man. So I'm happy about that. We scored 40 points in the second quarter, yo. 40 points. Season high of any quarter this season. So, again, that just shows the good ball movement, the pushing the pace, the passing up an okay shot for a good shot, passing up a good shot for a great shot, playing inside-out ball, the lineup adjustment of Gafford and Porzingis starting to give us a bigger presence in the front court. All of these things contributed to this great offensive display that we showed tonight, man, on the road against a team in the West that is playing very well. You know what I mean? So, again, man, health, running the offense the right way, playing the right way. Porzingis didn't even score well, but did other things to give us a boost. This is what we anticipated as Wizards fans with this roster. You know, I'm hearing rumors about the roster trades and all of that stuff. I'm really hoping that we keep this team together because it wasn't we lost the game. Been losing games because the roster is not working. It's just we were hurt. We were not deep like we have been earlier in the season. Rui Hachimura is a big piece for us. DeLon Wright is a big piece for us. Corey Kispert coming off the bench is a big piece for us. You know what I mean? If coach decides to stick with this lineup, then Denny's going to be coming off the bench, which is going to be a big. These are quality pieces. We have a quality bench when healthy. We have a quality starting five when healthy. Even if we decide to have Kyle Kuzma playing the 3, Porzingis at the 4, and Gafford at the 5. That's a big lineup. So we have a lot of versatility with this lineup. The lineup wasn't the problem. It was the health that was the problem. So if we could just stay healthy, keep bringing bodies back, no one gets hurt too long, you know what I'm saying? We could definitely turn this thing around, yo. So I'm just hoping that we, just hold fast, not break it up like last season. Last season, we needed to break it up. We knew that it wasn't working. The chemistry wasn't right. But I really like the makeup of this team. You know what I'm saying? We just need to stay healthy. Like I said, we started the third quarter, go up 30. Kyle Kuzma scores 13 points in the third quarter. So again, man, just taking turns. The 3 best players, whether it's Bill, whether it's Kuzma, whether it's Porzingis, finding their time to take over and keep the lead. You know what I'm saying? Push the lead up. Kyle Kuzma did his thing tonight, man. Leading scorer, plus 11 on the floor. 32 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, only 1 turnover. That's the type of game that I like when Kuzma plays like that. You know what I'm saying? So, overall, man, I love what I saw tonight. We played a great game. Well-rounded game. Even had Gafford looking like Magic Johnson out there. The team was feeling good. The team is getting healthy. And it shows, you know what I mean? It shows this, again, tonight showed what this team could be. Tonight showed that this team can really make noise in the East if they just play the right way, which they did tonight. Health is a big factor for any team in the league. Not just us, but any team in the league. So just us being healthy really, really just showed the potential that we can be when we have all our pieces. You know what I mean? So that's all I got for y'all tonight, man. Great game. Feeling good. Happy. The road trip is over. Coming back to the East Coast. I think Philly's our next opponent. So this was a good win to just have us feeling good about ourselves and just looking forward to moving forward. You know what I'm saying? We need to get back on track. We need to get back into the playoff picture. Fortunately for us, it's not even the halfway point of the season yet. So we got a lot of time to turn this thing around. And with what I saw tonight, what I saw the last 3 games, although we lost to the Jazz last night, the last 3 games have been encouraging. And I just anticipate that we're going to keep on building from this, and we're just going to become better and better and better. And we're going to get more healthy and be full strength. You know what I mean? So, very happy with what I saw tonight, yo. So anyway, man, if you enjoyed the content, I would really appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel at the Wizards Review on YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter as well, at Wizards Review. You can follow me, King Ade DMV, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on NBA 2K23 on the Xbox Series X and S. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, have a good night. Take care until next time, y'all. Peace.